And welcome back to Slay the Spire. Let's do an Ironclad run here. Hello again. Okay, not really thrilled about these starting bonuses. Random rare could be okay, maybe. That's heavily RNG dependent, though max HP plus 7 kind of not really that great. Curse for more max HP, also not good at all. And lose your starting relic to obtain a random boss relic, kind of risky as well. We are fighting Hexaghost. Let's see what kind of path would we take here. That is kind of risky as well. This path isn't quite as risky. I don't really like either of those. I guess we could decide what to do once we get to the store. So something like this maybe. And out of these options I guess we'll go either random rare card or a boss relic swap. Let's try a boss relic swap for once. Okay, this 40 Ironclad, I don't really like this one. But, oh well. So we got the empty cage. Upon pickup, remove 2 cards from your deck. I would much prefer to have our starting relic instead, but it is what it is. So let's remove a strike and a defend. And see what happens. I expect to die. Basically my expectations are set to death here. And we are taking damage in the first fight, and since we don't have the burning blood anymore, we won't be able to heal it as easily. Of course, a lot can happen. While the odds are against us, there is the theoretical chance that we will actually get somewhere with this run. Okay, we are offered Rage, Heavy Blade or Ghostly Armor. I don't really like Heavy Blade as a first pick, but I suppose it's possible to take it because you have a lot of, or we have a lot of opportunities to see strength scaling. Still, since we removed the defend, I think I'll just take a Ghostly Armor for now. Not sure if that's a good choice, especially, well, here, for example, we're not even gonna play it and it's going to just exhaust itself. Goodbye, Ghostly Armor. And we are going to take even more damage here against the bird cultist. Might even use the skill potion here. So we are off to a very bad start, which is why boss swapping is so risky. Though we did low roll the boss swap. We want to use this. Let's not. Get a swift potion. And out of these damage cards, we'll take a Sword Boomerang. Clash is difficult to play, and Wild Strike's added wound into the draw pile is a significant detriment. Okay, event room has a chest in it, and the chest has War Paint, which will upgrade a skill. Guess we'll pick that up. We need all the help we can get. Ghostly Armor and Defend are now upgraded. Let's see what the store has. Nothing too exciting, I don't think. Sentinel puzzle is an option. Evolve could be good, especially against the Hexaghost Act boss. Just go with the Sentinel puzzle, I suppose. And I guess we'll go for the green path. Though we are not doing well against elites at all. So maybe we should do something else instead. But that leaves us quite weak as well. We could go here or here maybe. Red path into purple. Let's just go for the green. See what happens. Okay, we get to remove another card. So either strike or defend here. And since we need more damage and we've upgraded 2 block cards, I guess we'll remove a defend at this point. We fight the Jawworm. So far so good. Okay, 0 damage there. And I suppose we'll take a headbutt out of these options. More damage, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. I think these potions are probably better than the weak potion. And if we don't rest, there's like basically 0 chance we'll be able to do this elite as well. Our upgrade would be Bash, I suppose. So if we don't upgrade, we will be taking more damage in this fight anyway. I don't know. Let's just upgrade the Bash and see what happens. Okay, we are fighting the 3 sentries. Don't like that. Actually, our deck is very slim as well, so that means the added dazes will constitute a bigger percentage of our deck. So do we defend or headbutt here? Guess we defend. I don't know. Yeah, this run is not going well at all. We are able to full block this, but this isn't going to end well. We'll use a potion probably now. The skill potion. Shockwave, Burning Pact, or Disarm. Guess it's Shockwave. Okay, take 10 more damage. And 5 more damage. And 2 more damage. Well, at least we survived this fight. We get the turnip, we can no longer become frail. And an uppercut, which we will want to upgrade at some point. We cannot do this now, so we'll probably go here instead. Which is really a shame, because we also wanted this campfire. Okay, we get a bag of preparation. That's a good relic. A store. Guess we just remove a strike, or no. I was considering a potion, but we can't afford the coldest potion. That would have solved Hexaghost for us. So if we make it to Hexaghost, we might just die. Just remove a strike there. Okay, 0 damage against those guys, that's good. Get an evolve here, which we'll pick up. Will help against Hexaghost. We are offered a face trade or some gold for HP. We only have 9 HP, so let's take the face trade. And we get a bad face, of course. Start each combat with 1 week. Okay. You say it's a nice face. Well, maybe the face you got was nice, but not the one we got. Okay, and we're going to take more damage here, if we even survive. We are now down to 3 HP. It offered dual wield, feel no pain, or a true grit. I like feel no pain in general, but we are not currently exhausting anything, apart from the Ascender's Pain and maybe the Ghostly Armor. True grit is a good block card, but it really wants an upgrade so you can target the exhaust. Dual wield, not very good for us, I don't think. Let's take Feel No Pain for later. And event or combat here. We are down to 3 hit points. We might just instantly die to a combat. Let's take an event. Okay, we get the Golden Idol. And I suppose we lose 7 max HP, though we could actually take the injury here, since we do have the evolve. Just lose the 7 max HP. Squish! And for Hexaghost, I don't know. I maybe should rest with 3 HP, but Hexaghost is the one act where you could maybe get away with having 3 HP. And we do need help with damage anyway, so we're gonna die anyway. So I suppose with that in mind, we'll upgrade Uppercut for additional weak and vulnerable. And let's see if we survive. Probably won't. And it seems that Ghostly Armor is going to get exhausted immediately. Well, we could play it, I guess. Let's play it. I don't know. Okay, so since we get to play Uppercut here, this 1 times 6 goes to 0 times 6 instead. Let's get Evolve in play. Or actually we could headbutt the uppercut straight away, back on top. Let's do that instead. I am pretty sure we won't have enough damage to deal with this. Also, it seems we're dead. Unless we use this Swift potion here. Which, of course, we will. Let's headbutt the Ghostly Armor. But yeah, I'm like 95% sure we are going to die. Just not enough scaling. And since we have these burns, we absolutely need to block here as well. And that's that. Desecrated. Not quite the top. Okay, let's go again then. Let us go again. Hello again. Okay, some more heavily RNG dependent options here. Guess we'll go for the Transform 2 out of these. Don't like these starting options either that much, but the Transform 2 could be very nice. If we get lucky, that is. It could also be bad, basically. Basically just bad. So we could maybe do this path for 2 elites and 2 campfires. Don't see any good paths, basically, in this act. Also do something like this, but that's only 1 elite. Guess we'll go blue path. And let's transform 2, strike and defend, and we get Impervious and Headbutt. Okay, that's good. Impervious, one of the best block cards, if not the best block card in the game. Headbutt is always welcome at the start for an Ironclad run. So that's a far better start than last time. Take 1 here, but we are going to heal 6 anyway. So we are at full health. And we get offered a Rage, a True Grit, or Twin Strike. Twin Strike is probably okay here. True Grit, I guess, could also be okay. But let's take some more damage at this point. We get to remove a card, since we've added a Twin Strike already. And we got a Headbutt from the Transform. Let's remove a Strike. And because of the Burning Blood, it's not that big of a deal if we end up taking damage in a fight. Get an Essence of Steel and either an Inflame or an Anger. I guess it's an Inflame here. That will help every single one of our attacks deal more damage. Okay, another easy fight. get to choose between Power Through, Twin Strike or Body Slam. We could actually take another Twin Strike since we've already removed 2 strikes and we already have an Inflame as well. Power Through is a good block card, of course, but we really want some kind of help with dealing with the wounds, maybe. So an Evolve, perhaps, or something else. Some Exhaust synergies, perhaps. Let's just take another Twin Strike for even more strength scaling damage. And we get a potion event. You find yourself in a room filled with racks of test tubes, beakers, flasks, forceps, pinch clamps, stirring rods, tongues, goggles, funnels, pipettes, cylinders, condensers, and even a rare spiral tube of glass. Why do you know the name of all these tools? It doesn't matter. You take a look around. Okay, we get a colorless potion and fire potion. Both of those are better than the essence of steel. That's helpful. And let's upgrade the Inflame for more strength. And we fight the Lagavulin, which means we will get the strength into play before it awakes or awakens. Guess we could start already since we have this vulnerable here. Or we could wait. Now let's start. Thank you, Impervious. Take 20 to the face there, but it's fine. Don't even need to use a potion. So I might be a bit sad if we get a potion reward here. We don't. We get the Nunchaku Relic. Every time we play 10 attacks, we gain a point of energy. We also get a Shockwave. Could also consider Pummel Strike maybe, but Shockwave is the good card here. And we take 13 to the face unless we use a potion maybe. Let's use a potion here. Master of Strategy. Okay, let's block. Right. So Blood for Blood is a good card, but it really wants an upgrade. We can upgrade it here. And currently I suppose that would be... yeah, let's take that. More damage. And also some healing in the form of Eternal Feather. Every time we visit a rest site, we get some healing. Healing. Okay, let's upgrade the Blood for Blood. And we get to buy some potions. Let's look at... how many? There's no store coming up. Let's look at 2. Okay, Liquid Bronze or Swift Potion. Which one is better? Let's take the Swift Potion, I don't know. And we fight these guys next. Shockwave will help though. maybe use the fire potion here, but it's probably better to save it to either the slime boss or this elite here. So let's not use it. Thank you, blood for blood. Maybe a bit of a waste to use Impervious here for taking 6. I don't know. We are pretty healthy, so we could just attack instead. Kill this shield gremlin. Maybe use the Impervious later. I don't know. Let's just play the Impervious, I don't know. Get Inflame in play. Kill this mad gremlin. And also this one. Okay, that went well. And we get an attack potion. I guess that's better than the Swift potion. And this I'm going to skip, I think. Sword Boomerang, Infernal Blade, Wild Strike. I guess we could take a Sword Boomerang since we have Inflame Plus. But we already have Blood for Blood Plus and two Twin Strikes, so let's skip it. We can do better. And we do have Inflame Plus, so we could take a Heavy Blade and probably upgrade it as well. Sure, let's try that. And it is the sentries again. Let's just deal damage here. Can take 10 damage, 10 to the face here. Not a big deal when we are nearly full health anyway. Probably save both of these potions for the slime boss, but we'll see. 25, 37, 46. So we get to kill this one before it deals damage to us. And also this one. Okay, that went well. Get the Horn Cleat at the start of the second turn, gain 14 block. Good Relic. Also, Immolate is a good card. And now that we have an Immolate, that will be our upgrade instead of the Heavy Blade. It's also excellent against the Slime Boss and for Act 2 elites. 28 damage to all enemies. So we maybe want to play Shockwave instead of the Immolate here. Let's do that. Okay. Could try to save this for next act, actually. Or we could use one here. Let's try to save them. Might be a bit greedy. Take a bit of damage, but it's fine. Okay, since we have the nunchaku, let's play this. Well, I guess this blood for blood first before we play the immolate. Okay, Heart of Iron is a nice potion. I guess we'll get rid of the attack potion for that. And we are offered a limit break or an exhume or a bludgeon. Don't want a bludgeon, it's too costly. We already have Immolate Plus and a Heavy Blade. Exhume will hit Impervious and Shockwave, that's okay. Limit Break isn't as good as it might sound, because we only have the one Inflame here. Let's do the Exhume. And for the boss relic, this is actually a good Sneko Eye. We have a Heavy Blade, we have an Immolate, we have a Shockwave, we have an Impervious, we have a Blood for Blood. And we could also maybe consider Pandora's Box for 6 transforms, but let's take the Sneko Eye here. So draw 2 additional cards, start each combat confused, which will randomize the cost of the cards. And see how this goes. On to Act 2. And we are doing pretty well against the elites of Act 2, so I'd prefer to fight a lot of them. Within reason, of course. So there's 3 in a row here. Kind of risky though, no campfire nearby. Maybe do something like... We want events here. It's fine, either way. So there are some good events in Act 2, and there are some bad events, of course. Some of those events where we get to choose what to do, they aren't as good as they might otherwise be. So for example, we don't want to trade the strikes for bites here. We already have a lot of healing with the Eternal Feather and we've removed 2 strikes. We might want the apparitions. The apparition event from the apparition event, maybe, though I am unsure about that. Most of the other events are fine though. There's no store. We'd like a store. There's a store here. There's also a store here. Let's mark that in a different color. But if we go this path, we don't have a single campfire until the very end of the act. I don't know. We might get a store in one of these event rooms. And we might be fine without a store as well. Let's go for the green path. Okay, so this is how the Sneko Eye operates. Impervious used to cost 2, now it costs 3 for this turn. Bash is now 1 cost. This defend is free. Just take 1 damage here, it's fine. Don't get to spend that energy from the nunchaku, sadly. Ironclad helping us out here, as is the shockwave. Hmm. 10 damage, huh? Just play the shockwave twice. Might be unnecessary, but taking 3 damage here is also completely fine. Can't play Inflame plus Immolate, so let's skip the Inflame. Let's advance Nunchaku just a little bit. Right. Armaments Plus is pretty good here. Heavy Blade might be also good because we draw more, we have strength and it costs 2 normally. But I think I like the Armaments Plus over the Heavy Blade. As you make your way through the large buildings, you come across a long, narrow bridge and spot knights on either side, facing one another. You approach. Halt! A knight forcefully gestures you to stop with its giant lance. Today is the day I must settle the score with the murderer of my beloved pet, Noodles. Until then, you may not pass. Fellow witness, why don't you bet on who you think will emerge victorious? Okay, so usually better to bet on the owner. Have a 30% chance to win 250 gold. So let's do that. Let's see if we are able, or if we get lucky, that is. Give me strength, Noodles! Clamping down his helmet, the knight charges forward. Watch. Crash, clang, pow! The owner died. You lost the bet, but at least you weren't gouged by a lance. Okay. That's a shame. And this event room was the chosen fight instead. Got a nice turn 1 though. Bloodletting Plus is usually a very nice energy making card. The problem with it here is we have the Sneko Eye. We might still take it though, even with the Sneko Eye. Since when it costs like one energy or maybe even 2 energy, it's still in some situations playable. And if we find the Corruption rare card, then it will continue to cost 0. And we have some healing with the Eternal Feather and the Burning Blood. We could even take a Perfected Strike, though I don't think it's very good, since we have two Twin Strikes here. But no, it's not very good here. Let's take a Bloodletting, even though it's not the best Bloodletting ever. You come across an ornate building which appears abandoned. A plaque that has been torn free from a wall is on the floor. It reads, "The library." Inside, you find countless rows of scrolls, manuscripts, and books. You pick one and cozy yourself into a chair for some quiet time. So let's take a look at what kind of cards we have available here. Okay, there's another Exhume. There's another Shockwave. There's a Flame Barrier. There's a Battle Trance, though the Battle Trance isn't good because it very rarely will cost 0 energy. Guess another Exhume could be good. So we can play Impervious 3 times per fight. With that. Flame Barrier also okay. Let's take an Exhume. And see what this fight is. This is the Snake Plant. But thanks to Impervious we can full block. Guess we continue to full block. We could bash here instead. Let's bash actually. Bash and blood for blood. Right, we are still at full health. I'll skip this. Very underwhelming reward. And if we want the store, we should go right now. That's 2 elites and 1 campfire. Or we could go campfire into elite, burning elite, elite. I think it's maybe doable here. So let's go for the green path. And for our upgrade, it should be either heavy blade or shockwave, I think. Let's do a shockwave. Add 2 more turns to vulnerable and weak. Nunchaku continues to not be that useful here. So if we play this strike, we'll get an energy back that we won't be able to spend on anything. So let's actually not play it. Maybe get something better for that energy. Okay, let's headbutt the Immolate. This turn could hurt. But thanks to Impervious, it doesn't. Care about taking 6, we are going to heal to full anyway. So it's going well, which is evident in that we are not using these potions. Don't need to use them just yet. This reward is probably a skip though, maybe double tap could be a good one. Kind of wants an upgrade though. So it would be nice to draw double tap with Immolate Plus, for example, on the same turn. Let's try that out. It's fine. Okay. Venturing through a series of tombs, you are faced with a large sarcophagus studded with gems in the center of a circular room. You cannot make out the writing on the coffin. However, you do notice black fog seeping out from the sides. So we can get a relic, but we also get a curse as well. We cannot remove that curse this act because we don't have access to a store. So I guess it's a skip. You continue along your way, leaving the Forgotten Dead undisturbed. And this chest has garbage in it. Let's take the Sapphire Key. This Darkstone period is really bad, I think. Usually at least. Sometimes it's okay. If obtained early on. And let's see how this elite fight goes. It's the Book of Stabbing first. Which might be our worst matchup. We do have potions to help us, and also Horn Cleat. And also Shockwave Plus. Just use the Exhume on the Impervious already. We might play that later. Okay, Bloodletting possibly doing something here. And also double tap doing something. Take that. Okay. 0 damage Book of Stabbing fight. Quite nice. And we get an oddly smooth stone for 1 dexterity. That's going to help a little bit. And I think this is a skip. Though we could consider Brutality. The problem with that is that it won't cost 0 very often. So if we could always guarantee that it costs 0 energy, then yes, it would be very nice with the Snecko Eye. Don't need a perfected strike. We already have an upgraded bloodletting. We don't want too many of those. So let's just skip, I think. And since this is going well so far, let's see if we can take out the Burning Elite as well. Okay, seems we get out of the Snecko fight with full health as well. Take a shrug here. Guess we will. It's okay with Snecko Eye. It's okay without Snecko Eye as well, but... Okay, max health slavers. So let's play Shockwave and let's play Impervious and see how this goes. Would have liked to draw Immolate earlier. Let's deal damage here. And actually, to avoid the vulnerable from this slaver, let's use the fire potion here. Okay, we are at nearly max health. And we get the boot, which is not going to help us much. Whenever we would deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. Okay, here we take... I think it's a flame barrier. Don't need more damage in the form of Sever Soul. So let's just take the flame barrier. Good block card. Also deal some damage back to the attacker. We fight the snake plant again. And it went worse than last time, but it's still fine. And this reward is absolute garbage. Skip that. And we fight the gremlin leader next. Should be pretty easy with the shockwave plus and the immolate plus and the impervious. Kill the fat gremlin. Oh, why did I do that? Wrong order there. Oh well. Oh well. Should have played headbutt first there, but whatever. So far so good, though this turn is kind of garbage. Upgrade everything. Just kill the gremlin leader. Go, and we are once again at full health. Get the dream catcher. Whenever we rest, we may add a card into our deck. Probably won't be doing that much. Also get a swift potion, and also get to choose between heavy blade plus and a disarm. I think it's a disarm. This will help late games, especially. Lowers the strength of an enemy. And let's upgrade Impervious, Flame Barrier, Disarm or Heavy Blade. Or double tap. Let's do the Flame Barrier first. Let's see if we can get through the collector. Immolate is nice. I guess we could get this armor shockwave back here. We might also want to save this exhume for later, maybe. Get impervious back later, or maybe use the shockwave against the minions that the collector will assuredly summon again at some point. Let's get the shockwave back, but not play it yet, even though it would cost 0. Okay. Seems we are going to win. Okay, we win. Guess we skip the skill potion. But we will be taking something out of this. Probably another impervious. Don't really need more damage. The Fiendfire could be okay. Maybe. Also gets rid of some unwanted cards. Just take another impervious. And for our boss relic we are offered some really not great options here. I guess it's a Mark of Pain since we want more energy. Tiny House, very underwhelming. Velvet Choker, usually not great. Though with this deck it could possibly work. Let's just take the Mark of Pain. The downside is negated a little bit by the fact that we are drawing 2 additional cards per turn. And we can still find an evolve or something. Okay, that's 3 elites there. 1 campfire. Can we do better? Okay, that's 2 campfires, 3 elites. The store is slightly earlier. Guess we go for the blue path. Here's Immolate. Right, on to the next fight. This is probably a skip. Don't want these 0 cost cards. Seeing red, not that exciting. Okay, innovate turn 1. Right. This thing. Skip this reward. And fight the Spire growth. I haven't played this bloodletting even once. So maybe I made a mistake picking it up. Okay, seems we're taking damage this turn. Only 3. Next fight, please. And once again, we are offered absolute garbage here. I would take an upgraded Pummel Strike. I guess Fire Breathing has some synergy with Immolate Plus. But I think it's a skip still. Let's just skip this. Could maybe go to 2 stores with 600 plus gold. So this path instead moves out on a campfire here, if I do that. Just stick to the plan. Discover a colorful shop with the banner Spire and walk in to see what's inside.
No, no way, nope, can't let you in.
A man with ridiculous clothing appears at the entrance to bar you.
This will not do, no, what is this style? Disgusting. Are you bleeding gross? Business? Your customer? Fine, whatever.
He lets out an exaggerated sigh and points at a list of services. The services seem fine, but you would rather punch this smug man in his smug face. Alright. I guess we'll remove a card and upgrade a random card here. So remove a strike. And upgrade a strike. Okay. Fine. Okay. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. Let's pray to remove a card. And goodbye strike. And we get to fight the giant head. This might go very badly. We might even die. Let's see. Not a good start. The problem is we don't really have scaling apart from 1 Inflame Plus. kind of a waste to use Impervious here. Let's do a disarm. And I guess we'll use the Heart of Iron here. Shockwave helps. Guess we use Armaments, Twin Strike, Heavy Blade here. Let's use Shrug first though. Here's when the pain begins. Getting attacked for 28. It's looking like we'll die here. Definitely not looking good. Okay, that's a little bit better. Consuming Impervious repeatedly has been keeping us in the fight, but we can't keep doing that. Once again, Nunchaku energy is wasted. Okay, we absolutely need to deal damage here. What little we can muster. Ouch. Okay, it's close, but I think we're dead. So, double playing Immolate, I guess, is the only chance we have here, and it's just barely enough. Okay. Get the fossilized helix. Prevent the first time we would lose HP each combat. Good relic. Explosive potion and another disarm. We get a heal there. Might even rest. We get a card reward from that. Might be a good option. Yeah, since it's going to get us to the maximum HP without a single point wasted, I guess that's a sign we should rest. So let's do it. Sadly, we are offered kind of garbage options. Could consider second wind, maybe. Second wind might be okay, especially if we find some exhaust synergies. So let's take that. We can get rid of the Mark of Pain wounds perhaps with that. next up the Nemesis. If we use Shrug here, we are one block point off from preserving the buffer. So we should use Flame Barrier, I suppose, but that means we can't play Inflame. We need the Inflame to be able to kill this Nemesis here, so maybe we just lose the buffer. We might also get lucky and draw a defend that would cost 1 energy or 0. I think we need the Inflame in play, sadly. So goodbye buffer. Having Evolve would be so good for this fight. The boot actually doing something here. Okay, here Second Wind is going to help us get rid of these burns. Provide 32 block. Okay, thankfully the disarms have neutralized the multi-attack. This deals 34, this deals 46. Ow, 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 ow. And we can use the explosive potion to kill here. Thank you, explosive potion. Get a war paint. And another shockwave. Okay, another shockwave. Meat on the bone might do something. Heals us if we are below or at 50% health. And the store is... well, it has a corruption. That's probably good. It's on sale as well. Corruption plus Sneko Eye is a good combination. Would be even better if we had the Dead Branch rare relic as well. Let's take that. Shuriken is scaling, though it's a bit difficult to actually scale off of it in this position. We need some kind of scaling to beat the late game, though. Guess we'll take the Shuriken. We don't really have a better option. It's a lot of money. But it is what it is. And we could remove a defend or the upgraded strike. Since we have the corruption, I think it's the upgraded strike. And we could also buy a potion. Flex potion helps. Haven't had the nice events yet, so I guess we'll go for these event rooms instead of this fight, for example. Buy a potion still. I don't need more healing with the meat on the bone and the eternal feather. I don't like the blessing of the forge in this position either, so let's skip it. This is not one of the good events. As you slowly make your way up the twisting pathways, you constantly find yourself losing your way as the walls and ground seem to inexplicably shift before your eyes. The constant whispering voices in the back of your head aren't helping things either. Passing by a structure you are certain you have previously seen, you start to question if you are going insane or if the impossible geography of this place is starting to get to you. You need to change something, and soon. That's what the voices say anyway. And why would they lie? And I guess we just retrace our steps here. Yeah. And strictly speaking, this could be a good event, but it's not one of the good events I was talking about earlier. So this can also give us a curse or hurt us, but we'll see. You come upon a dapper-looking cheery gremlin. It's time to spin the wheel. Are you ready? Of course you are. Play. Okay, we are healed to full, which does nothing. Ooh, a free heal for you. Heal to full health. Gee, thanks. Okay, we need to recall to complete this set of keys here, so let's do it here instead of the last campfire. And, of course, it's the giant head again, and we are not stronger than last time. I don't think. Well, we do have the buffer, but we have to waste an Impervious Plus to retain that buffer, unless we use the Corruption already. Guess it's fine to use it. Well, no, I will still need to play the Impervious. Because the weaken is not enough. Okay, let's just keep the Imperviouses. I expect to die once again. Okay, maybe I should have played one of those Imperviouses earlier. I would also have been able to exhume one of them there. Okay, we need help here. So not the best turn to use this flex potion, but we do have the heavy blade in hand. Ow. Now we don't have any damage in our hand. Oh man. let's get... do we even kill with double tap here? We can play Blood for Blood, Twin Strike, double tap the Immolate. That should kill, right? Yes, it should. Okay. Thanks to Meat on the Bone, we gain a little bit of that lost health back. Get a Gremlin Horn, it's quite late. Whenever an enemy dies, gain energy and draw one card. Snecko Oil is a good potion. This is bad. Okay, so I don't think we have enough to beat the bosses. Probably just die to the first boss here. Oh well. And we probably want to see another card reward as opposed to upgrading something. Okay, Dark Embrace helps a little bit. So that's a good draw engine power. Goes well with Corruption. True Grit Plus and another Disarm would also be welcome, but the Dark Embrace is the best option here. Don't think it's enough to kill the Awakened one though, so we're probably dead. But we'll see. The Gremlin Horn will help in this fight against these minions here. Could keep this Impervious and instead play the Shrug. It's fine. So far it's not too bad. But we want to play this in Flame and we will gain strength, but so will the Awakened one. Because this is a power. Okay, use one of these Imperviouses. Disarm helps a little bit. Ouch. We are below half health. The Vacant one has a second form. And we are not even halfway to the second form yet. So we're probably going to die. But we'll see. Maybe we just don't play the corruption this fight, so we could get rid of it now. Sure. Also get rid of a wound and a burn. Okay, we get to the second form at least. Yes. I feel the same way. Okay. Maybe I should have played the Twin Strike Plus there instead. Okay, we do get to the second boss fight, so I was wrong. This one will probably be tougher though. We'll see. So it's not a good turn one. Not good at all. I don't want to do this. We want to keep these exhumes. Ow. 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 Not a good turn 2 either. Having that evolve would help so much here. We might be dead. Okay. Probably not yet though. Not dead yet. Can only play 3 cards next turn. Every 12 cards played, we end our turn and the Time Eater gains 2 strength. One of the most annoying enemies in the game. Thankfully it's not attacking us now. Okay. We're dead. Okay. I think we're dead. We can use the potion though. And corruption. So probably not dead actually. But losing this potion is not good for Act 4. Okay, we need to use it. And exhume and impervious. Okay, not dead yet. Not just yet. Okay. So now it's going to heal itself, so no point doing more damage to it since we can't kill next turn or this turn. Suppose we just get rid of this slime and end. And probably die during this next turn. Okay, we are still alive since we got the Impervious Plus here. Time Warp is at an awkward number for us. We play this Heavy Blade. We can play all of this, can't we? Yeah, we can. Okay, so let's do that. We might even survive. Maybe. Also, I kind of messed that up there. We're dead though. We're probably dead. Okay, not dead. Still not dead. Seems we actually won. Which is definitely surprising to me. Okay. On to Act 4 with not a very good situation. No potions, kind of mediocre relics overall. Kind of not a great enough deck to beat Act 4, but we'll see. Have I been here before? Yes, yes I have. Alright. So we could upgrade or we could rest for a card reward. The upgrade would probably be Heavy Blade or Double Tap. The card reward could be something very nice like a Demon Form or a Reaper. Though it's definitely unlikely to get one of those. I suppose since we have the Shuriken, the upgrade on the Double Tap is probably the best option here. I fully expect to die in this elite fight or at the latest at the hard fight though. Whatever we do here. But yeah, let's upgrade the Double Tap. You have 100 gold, or 123 gold for the store here. Can afford another Dark Embrace, or perhaps a guard remove, or perhaps a potion. Distilled Chaos plus Dropkick could be good. Maybe. Let's do that. Would have preferred to get the orrery, but not enough money. At least we get to keep the buffer for next turn. Do we play corruption already? I think we actually do. Okay, both corruption and dark embrace are in play. That will definitely help us in this fight. Didn't want to draw this here, since I was planning to second wind. Probably still do it though, get rid of these burns and this wound. Draw something here. Okay, goodbye Impervious. Well, let's do the Impervious first. Okay, there's Shockwave Plus, just looking for that. If I play the Bloodletting, I lose the buffer, so I guess it's not worth it. Alright, this is actually going well. I think we've gotten lucky. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, I didn't consider Sneko Eye when I bought the dropkick. So here it costs 3. Which is not very good. Some help from Gremlin Horn as well. Okay, so seems we made it to the final fight, the heart. But once again, I don't expect us to do well, though I might be wrong. Shuriken has really paid off for us. As unlikely as it was for it to do so. We even still have the buffer for this fight. Nunchaku is on the wrong number, but can't be helped. Okay, Mango for more max health. That will help us. So out of these options, I guess we could take a Flex or a Rupture, maybe. The Rupture will only help us with the Bloodletting Plus, which will probably be gone thanks to corruption. So that is not good. Kind of the same deal with the Flex, but I don't know. Probably a skip, actually. Alright. Let's see what happens. We want to preserve the buffer here. Just play the Flame Barrier, the Disarm, and Maybe just armaments for a couple of upgrades. No, we should probably play Twin Strike twice here. Okay. Here come the debuffs and the statuses. Thankfully it's the big hit first, so that will get eaten by the buffer. And this is 0 times 15 because we've disarmed. Haven't been able to utilize the shuriken this fight. Once again, having an evolve would be so good. And we can't play both Corruption and Dark Impress. Guess we just play the Dark Impress then. Play Corruption next time we see it, probably. We do have this potion still to help us. Can't disarm here because the heart has 2 artifact charges now. Might use this potion now. Sure. I think we'll use it. Ow. Get rid of the artifacts. Get a point of strength. Let's actually exhume the 1 cost Impervious here instead of using this 3 cost Impervious, I think. Okay, we can do this. I guess we do it twice. Now we play the corruption. Double tap, second wind, all of this garbage out of here. Okay, so we might even win. Maybe. Let's see what happens. Could even draw the heavy blade that we headbutted right now if we play one of these defense. We might be able to play it if it costs 0 or 1. But we can only deal 19 more damage here. It's probably not worth it, I don't think. Just might win. And we won. I am very surprised by this. Yes, that goes to show how strong Sneko is. So a really tough run, I think. We came close to death. At least a couple of times. But in the end, we were able to get victorious, or get the victory over the Spire. I suppose it is all the more satisfying when you win, when it is an actual challenge. Since that very same run, if we had gotten the Dead Branch Relic with the Sneko Eye and the Corruption, this would have been far, far easier. Alright. Kind of a low score. Makes sense. Took an hour and a half as well. But yeah, it's good to get a win in Slay the Spire on Ascension 20. It's almost always tough to do so, at least if you're not an excellent player, which I am not. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for a silent run.